Hi, my name is Kira Angione from LIIFE, and we're here with filmmakers
Frank Del Arroyo,
Ramphis Myrtle, Beast of These Productions.
Adam Lawrence, I would say Beast of These Productions, but he already took that away from me.
So can you guys tell me a little bit about the film that you have in our expo?
Yeah, we have a short film here called Good Business, starring Christian Campbell and Academy Award winner Mercedes Ruehl. And it's a short film about a businessman who gets revenge on his ex-mother-in-law at dinner.
That sounds very interesting. So how did you guys hear about LIIFE?
I grew up in Valley Stream in Rockville Center, and I went to NYU for film school, and when I was coming out I did a thesis film called Welcome Home, and I submitted it around, and I submitted to all the local festivals, and so I played here at LIIFE maybe now 4 or 5 years ago, and we were nominated for Best Long Island Short and Best Short Comedy, I think, so it was just a great experience. I actually couldn't be here last time. My parents represented, and I had a good time. I was working, so I'm just happy that I actually get to go this time and represent.
That's awesome.
And we brought his parents this time as well, so they're here.
Oh, yeah.
Just in case you were concerned about that. They're here.
Oh, that's great to have the support.
Family, yeah, got to rap. We're Puerto Rican, so we've got to have a lot of family love,
All the support you can get. So how do you guys usually feel right before a screening? Are you guys nervous or excited?
I think maybe it's going to be a little different. I co-wrote, I directed it, I cut the film too, so at this point, it's like lost all of its luster, It's not funny anymore, it's not dramatic anymore. And this is also maybe our 7th, I would say, or so festival. So in the beginning, there were just the initial nerves of like, how will an audience receive it? And I think the most interesting part is that things sort of play out in ways that you hadn't expected. Yes, sometimes you get the laughs where you want them, and then you'll hear other things, and I kind of like to listen to the noises that happen in a crowd to hear what's working, what's not. So it went from nervous to now more of like an analytical way of analyzing like what's hitting, and it's always interesting because I think different areas, like when we played Soho Film Festival is very different than we played in Jersey, just like sort of what people are reacting to, so I always find that to be pretty interesting.
That is very interesting. The way that people are different, no matter where you are.
It's a different crowd.
Yeah, that's really cool. So, what did you learn from this project specifically?
Oh, maybe I don't know if you guys want to talk to that.
Start with Ramphis on that one.
Well, the day that we were shooting, it was a one-day shoot. It was extremely hot. So one of the things that we had to improvise with was keeping our actors nice and cool. There was no AC working, so we sent out our PAs to run out and get these little fans that spray water. So I learned about a new device that I've never used on set to keep our actors cool. And at the end of the day, was it truly beneficial? Not really, but it was beneficial in the sense that we did something to help the actors, so they realized that we cared. It wasn't just like, oh, it's too hot, and we didn't acknowledge that the fact that we were hot. Like, we tried, and they gave us an A for an attempt, so.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts, right?
Absolutely. And I think that, just to speak on that, everything that, you work on, every project, it's always a learning experience of how, like Dale can become a better writer, director by taking some things away from this, how we can become better producers. There's always stuff that we take out of every project, and I think that that's so important. And on this project, like Ramphis is saying, there were some trials and tribulations, of course, that you go through, but then it just sharpens your abilities as a producer or as a director onto the next project that you're doing to learn and kind of take away from that and put us in the position that we're in now, where we can move forward and take everything that we learned from that.
I actually have just I think a point for anyone aspiring to make films. This was a short, and to me it was like a test of like where to sort of put your money, because we had very limited funds, and this time the sort of experiment was I really wanted to put it into the talent and into the location, and I think that it was really beneficial. Yes, we shot in one day. It was a real pain in the ass. Yes, it was really hot, and yes, I did pay my crew very little money, but I think that made a big difference, just like they said, showing people that you care. But most of the funds really went into the location, really went into the talent, and I think it made a world of a difference. So I recommend that if you're making a film and you have limited funds, really, the actors are what makes it happen. So choose wisely.
Oh, I think we're all excited to see what you guys did with that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited as well.
And with that note, thank you guys for coming here to talk to me. I'm Kira with Real Life, and that's it for this night.
Thank you.